Hey, welcome to Board Game Today. Right in my hands is the Warhammer 40,000 Imperium Premium Kit number 2. Now, Warhammer 40,000 Imperium is a magazine that is between Games Workshop and Hatchet. It comes out, you get a pack of 4 magazines every single month if you order direct. And within, you get pretty much everything you need to get into the Warhammer 40,000 hobby. There's miniatures, there's paints, there's comes with tools when you subscribe. It's everything. It takes you through how to build, how to paint, how to play, the background, all that stuff. Well, part of the subscription, if you want, you can do a premium subscription. It's $3 extra in issue, and you get 4 of these premium kits. The first one was Chaos Space Marines. This one is Tyranids. So we're going to open up, we're going to show off what's inside, kind of discuss it a little bit. We know what you get, unless, they've changed it up from the initial advertisement. So none of this is too much a surprise. Let's go through. We'll show this off. So you get a nice little booklet that takes you through the Tyranids themselves, showing you off the force. Now, the main subscription, if you do, you get Space Marines and Necrons. Space Marines also have Adeptus Mechanicus and Adeptus Sororitas as part of the force as well. So you're not getting any Tyranids, but let's first it kind of went through the history, or not the history, but some background of Tyranids. We get into the how to build them. Next up is how to paint, using the paints that you've already received, which is pretty cool. And then eventually we get into some rules and scenarios as well to play with them. The next one will be that you get out of this is Tau, which is actually pretty cool. I'm kind of pumped for that one. So Tyranids, I'm actually not, I don't have a Tyranid army. I have some here and there. Obviously, with a lot of games you get, a lot of them came with Genestealers and various Tyranid bits and whatever. So I do have some of this, but not really like a massive force. So out of this, you do get 8 Genestealers. I have some Genestealers in my Genestealer cult force that I've got. So 8 Genestealers. There is Termagants, which I believe are 12 of them in total. Get all the pieces there, and then of course the accessories, so you can build them any way you want. And then we get a Broodlord as well. I don't know. Honestly, I can't say whether or not this is good, and of course bases for everything as well. I can't tell you if this is like a good combination of like stuff to get. I don't know Tyranids all that well. It's not a force that I've like really paid tons of attention to. I think the current meta is like a lot of big characters with crazy weapons and stuff like that as part of them. So I really have no idea how this all stacks up overall. So I'm kind of intrigued. I actually would like to hear what you all think as far as like, is this a good like starter force or just basic? Now, as I said, like if you subscribe, there are $3 extra an issue, and you get all of these. Knowing what was in this, I went in and did the math beforehand. You get roughly about 350 points worth of figures. Retail is about $112 or so. So even if this comes out, I think it's less than it. But even if it was every 20 issues you get this, that's only $60 total, and you're getting about $112. So you're saving close to 50%. And I actually think it's like closer to like 15 issues or so, 18 issues, somewhere around there. So you're definitely getting around about 50% off. So overall, like it's a solid deal. It's gonna be interesting to see if the Tau, if the Orcs, which is the 4th one, all have that same sort of discount. I haven't done the math on all of them, but yeah, I mean, it's gonna be interesting. Like this is definitely to give me a small little Tyranid force. I don't think this is an army I ever really thought about building a huge force of. So I'm intrigued. I'm actually kind of intrigued whether or not this is a good force to have. So speak up. Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear what you have to say. As I always say with everything when I do these reviews of Warhammer 40,000 Imperium, I think it is a great way to get into the hobby. Even veterans, I think it's fun, it's entertaining. It really does take you through every step, and it's a great way to learn. Every issue builds off the previous issue. For example, like, first step of putting your base coat down of paint. The next step will be a different color, and it will, you know, take you through, like, first you did this, now you're doing this, building off of that. And, you know, playing is just simple. If you start with one figure, and then it's one figure in a squad, or just the squad, and then one figure in a squad, and then it's a different squad, and you build out from there. And, okay, now we're going to add scenery, and we're going to add these rules and this rules. So it really is, I think, an excellent way to learn. If you've always been intrigued, go for it. In the end, you're going to save a lot of money. You can always cancel it too if you don't really dig it. But you wind up saving a decent amount of money, as we've been chronically and tracking. So yeah, you know, we're going to have more breakdown as to all the prices and everything down below. You know, if you also want to subscribe, we have a link to subscribe to the Hatchet, from the Hatchet directly. As always, if you want the latest Games Workshop news, you can check us out every single day at BoardGameToday.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, Instagram, and TikTok, all at Board Game Today, keeping it nice and consistent. Until next time, keep rolling that dice and get your game on. Hey, thanks for watching Board Game Today. We always appreciate your views and your support, but there are so many ways for you to support our site. Not only can you do right here on video, but you can go and check us out at BoardGameToday.com, where we have more news, reviews, interviews, everything you could ever want. But since you're here, if you could, you can always give us a like, subscribe, or share our videos, or watch something else. Is always much appreciated, and get your game on.